Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, sorry about the microphone voice or whatever because I'm changing my office and my office room. So, it's kind of messy right now, and I didn't do a review for a long time. But today I got a very special mouse that this is one here called the Cepter Neon Elite, which is a very interesting mouse, and I don't really seen so much of this kind of a gaming mouse for a while. But to be honest, it feels like a Viper V3 Pro Mini, not the Viper Mini, but the little bit smaller version of the Viper V3 Pro here. So if you're interested in the Viper Mini and you also have like the Razer Viper V3 Pro, you want something between. This one here is actually very interesting. It has the hump here is from the GPX, the Logitech GPX hump, similar to that one, and the front here from the switches here and up, it's the Razer Viper V3 Pro style. So when you look at it, the first here in the front, you can actually see that it has the same front as the Viper V3 Pro. But when you hold it, you can actually see the Razer's hump is a little bit higher, and here is more flat. So when we come back to the GPX here, you can actually see they have the similar kind of hump, but the funny part here is this is a little bit smaller. So if you have like 18 centimeter, 19 centimeter hands, medium, small hands, this mouse here is actually very perfect. Also, if you're a clog up, a finger grip user like me, so when I hold my mouse, I actually hold it like this way here. I do it the same with the M toes, by the way. But I found this mouse here and I tried it for a couple of weeks. And to be honest, it's kind of very interesting mouse here. The details I will come into it, but before we start, I want to say if you're interested in something like this from if you like the Razer Viper V3 Pro or the Viper Mini, and you also like the GPX, I mean the Super Light, then this option here is very great. It's like, I would not say a budget, it's a little bit above a budget mouse, but the pricing is also a little bit higher. So you can almost get a Razer Viper V3 Pro with this price here. But if you find it on sale, you can actually buy this and try it out. I think I bought mine for around $40, and the specs are amazing, guys. So, uh, so if this is a mouse you're interested in, stay tuned and I'll tell everything about this mouse. Let's go. So guys, in the box, you will find a USB-A to C charging cable. You will also find the mouse itself and some nice bags to hold it. And behind the foam here, there's a user manual, and here's the charging dock station here. Uh, it's very important that it has RGB. The charging dock has RGB, so if you're into that, it has some RGB lights. Also, if you want to use the 8K polling rate, you have to use the charging dock here. I'll show you here right away. You have to put the nano receiver in here, and then you have to put this USB-C charging cable here, and then you can use the 8K polling rate. If you don't use it, you can just take the nano receiver, USB receiver, and just put it in your computer, and then you can use 1K polling rate, which is enough for gaming, guys. Trust me. It has a very nice box here, so that's it. That's all we get. A very okay, fine box. No extra skates, no grip tapes. A little bit disappointing that you don't get them because it's always nice to have some, grips or extra skates. So that would be a good thing to have, but that's not included in the box. So. So guys, I will do a very short review of this mouse because I also think I wish it was a little longer, but I'm actually don't really have that much time to do so many reviews these days. But I will give my honest opinion about this mouse, and I'm not sponsored, so it will be my own subjective, objective, or whatever you can call it, my honest opinion about this mouse. So let's get into it. Before we start anything, I want to say that it has it uses optical micro switches, so it has around 100 million clicks. It has a max DPI settings of 30,000 DPI. It also has a polling rate of up to 8K polling rate. So if you're using it capable. You can use it both wired and wireless. It has a max speed of 750 IPS. It has a max acceleration of 50 gram. It has a battery life that says up to 75 hours, but it's not true. Mine only lasted 55 hours, so just be aware of that. The one of the cool thing about this mouse here is it's only 45 grams. So it's a little bit lighter than the Viper V3 Pro and the GPX, and you can definitely feel that it is lighter than the Razer Viper V3 Pro. So I will definitely say it's a very good lightweight gaming mouse. So before we go move on, I want to say that if you like the Razer Viper V3 Pro, you will definitely like this one. It's actually a little bit smaller than the Razer Viper V3 Pro. So if you love this mouse here, you will definitely love this one here. So when it comes to the front, you can actually see it has the same front as the Razer Viper V3 Pro, only except the USB part here is a little bit different. When it comes to the coding, they actually feel the same. You can actually not feel any difference, only that the Razer Viper V3 Pro has a little bit more matte glossy finish. So this one here is a little bit more matte finish. And the scroll wheel feel here a little bit cheaper compared to the Razer Viper V Pro, but there is still no problem. You can actually still use it all the time. I used it in Fortnite. I didn't have any problems. When it comes to the side buttons, the side buttons here on the Razer is a little bit bigger and a little bit smaller here. When it comes to the clicks, the Razer Viper V Pro is a little bit more silent compared to the Cepter here, but they both feel very good and they both feel very nice. It's very spammable. I didn't experience any post or pre-travel with the switches and clicks on this gaming mouse here, so just be aware of that. And also want to say that the skate on this mouse here is actually very, very, very horrible. But uh, but generally, skates are always some problem with most gaming mouse. I would definitely recommend buying the Tiger Eyes V2 Pro V2 version. That you can actually buy the super light version and just implement it on this mouse here. It definitely will work and glide much better. But overall, I think this mouse deserves a little bit more attention. But as I said, it's a company that make gaming mouse only for a Scandinavian company called Power. It's like an American electronic store like the Best Buy, but they only make the company called Power make their own branding. So the Cepter brand is only sold in this store called Power, and they are a company located in Scandinavia, like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and so on. But I think they have a homepage that you can buy directly from if you're interested. So as I said, I'm not sponsored or anything, but I want to let you guys know that you can actually find a Razer Viper V3 Pro Mini, as most of the community want a Razer Viper V3 Pro Mini. So that's an option out here now. It's a I would not say a budget. It's a little bit above a budget gaming mouse. The pricing can go between $50 and $75. I found this one on sale for $45, so you can actually find it. There are also different kind of gaming mouse with this sensor. You can actually find I think you can find three different versions of this mouse here. Like you can find this one here is called the Neon Elite. You can actually find the one also called Neon Apex and so on. They all have different specs and they also have different prices. So just be aware of that. I will put a link on the description below so you can see the details by yourself. But overall, I think this is a very good gaming mouse. I used it a couple of weeks, and to be honest, I really liked it. So, guys, I will definitely recommend this mouse here. If you like the Razer Viper V3 Pro, you will definitely like this one here. As I said, it's a little bit smaller version, but with a very good quality, overall quality. I think it's good. You should definitely try it out. If you have any questions about this mouse, let me know in the comments below. Take care, guys. See you in the next video.